Show you how to do one of the most basic rubs I like to do, and also a little bit advanced too, but this is going to make it so you have a very juicy beef brisket. This is a 4.5 pound brisket. I'm going to show you how, one of the favorite ways I do it. I've got a few different recipes, but I'm going to show you how to do it here. Let's see, we've already gone ahead and cut this off. Make sure when you're doing this, clean area. You'll see I've got my knives here, all my spices over here, my rubs, and also my injectors for my meat. I'm going to go and wash my hands again because I've already been working with the meat. But yeah, so we're going to be going ahead and doing that real quick. And we're going to go and get started here. So we're going to go ahead and do a rub around the exterior. Alright, we're back. Welcome back. So we went ahead and did the base, did honey mustard, and we also did our barbecue right here. And so once we have that on there, this is mostly just to hold it together. So then we're going to go ahead and add our rub. Now, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, you don't need very much seasoning. To have a big brisket like this, you need to have a lot of seasoning. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and use some onion powder. Powder when your hands are slick. You're going to basically cover this whole thing. Remember, whatever we do on this side, we're going to do on the other side. So I'm going to do all this first on this side, and then I'll go and do the other side. Okay. We're going to do some garlic powder. I know it looks like a lot, but trust me, once it's been on the smoke for a while, it's all gone. Do a little Italian. Not too much, but enough. And then, now this is all based on your taste, so kind of depends on what you like. And if you like a little kick, I like a little kick on mine, do a little chili powder. And we're going to do this on both sides, not too much. The biggest thing people can make the biggest thing that person can do to ruin a brisket is salt it too early and pepper it. Salt usually brings the moisture out of the meat. You don't want that to happen. And so I usually wait to do that to the very end. I'm just do a little parsley. Not too much, but a little bit. Okay. And then we're going to add in just a little bit of my favorite chill garlic tri-tip powder. Not too much of that. And then this right here, you probably saw this. This is actually going to be used later on. We're going to inject this into the brisket. So now what we're going to do is we're going to flip this all over and do the same thing on the other side. And you can see that this is all stayed on beautifully. So that's nice to see. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Pour this into our injector. Not too much. Probably like 5 or 6 milliliters is all you're going to need to be able to do this task. You're going to put it back in and make sure it's nice and sealed up tight. Okay, so now you have it inside your injector. See that right here? We're going to go ahead and make sure it's tight. It's not going to take too much. Okay, so we have about that much. That's all you're going to need, really. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put it in the middle. Okay, we're going to do another right here on the butt. About 2 cc's. You can see it coming through. Then we're doing right here on the tip. It's kind of like you're giving a shot. You know, put it right there. You can kind of see it spewing out. That's okay. That's what I wanted. And I'm going to do that 2 or 3 times, okay? So I'm going to do certain areas. So we're going to do this in different areas. I'm going to go and get this made up real quick, and then I'll come right back with you. Alright, so you can see that I've went ahead and did this other side as well, the fat side, or the lower side, or the bottom layer, is what I like to call it. We went and did the same thing here, same sort of spices and everything, same sort of layer. You want to make sure you have more spices, the better when it comes to this, to make sure you get the good coverage. Now, we're going to kind of do a little bit of a rub now that we're going to be able to put and inject inside of the meat. So this is where we're going to go ahead and get our barbecue sauce. This is going to be the honey hot. So it gives a little bit of a fire on the inside when you take a bite out of it. Okay. Then we're going to go with a little bit of a blues hog. You don't want too much. And then also, I'm going to go ahead and add a little honey mustard to this as well. Not too much, but a little bit. There we go. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and lightly stir it up. Not too much, so just enough to be able to kind of get it together. Yes, I know I'm going to use a knife for that, but you don't need to do too much with it. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab our injector. Tighten this time. I know it doesn't. But now that we've done the injections, now that we've gone into the cover and everything, this is where we're going to put it on the smoker. We're going to put it on the smoker at 275 for, since it's a 4.5 pound brisket, I'm going to put it on there for about 8 hours. Normally I do about 9, but I'm going to turn it up a little bit more. Usually I'd have it at 250. Right now I'm going to do 275 and I'll let it smoke all night. And so tomorrow when it comes out, it's going to be nice, beautiful layering on the outside. And I'm going to go and show you what the setup is for my smoker. I use a chamber smoker. You can use Traeger, Camp Chef, whatever you like to do. I like to use chamber. That's propane fed with, I'm going to use a hickory tonight. I do apologize for the noise in the back, but this is what we look like. We got the brisket on the very top layer of the chamber smoker. I've got it on around 275 degrees. I've got it on the medium-high setting with the hickory, which is right there. I like to keep it on top because I usually put down some other meats right there. I like to keep the brisket on the very top, have all the airflow open and the regulators, so it gets more airflow. I'll be able to keep it the heat more regular throughout the night. And when it's all out, you should see it look like this. Beautifully made. It's all in one piece, not falling off the bone, and very tender. Whoa.